There we go.
There we go. Just leave it.
Damn right it is, Rich.
Camel toe is in. I'm telling you, Rocky, it is.
You're a fucking mental patient.
There we go.
Fuck you guys. Superugly Show. A lot of people don't like that's part of the show. It's part of the thing. Come on, no. If you hear to piss off how valuable is human life, really?
Fucking Rocky.
Yes. I gave up on jerking off.
Hi. I forgot that ends and we're supposed to say something. Like I was like in a zone there for a second.
Yeah, usually I'm the one that does it, but I had to like take the fucking screen down a million times.
I was thinking we're blacked out.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we're not blacked out.
Yeah, and no, it's not paisans. It was peasants.
Yeah.
All right,
By
Doug
the
Fox,
way,
you're a fucking
Doug
peasant.
Fox. Fucking sorry I missed last week's show. Something came up last minute. I had the unacceptable Doug Fox. I want a better explanation next time you're absent. Okay? Other than something came up.
Or at least a fucking doctor's note. You don't just miss this
I
show.
want a death in the family at minimum.
Yeah. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Yeah. Otherwise, nonsense.
Peasant. Not paisan, fucking peasant.
Either death in the family or, no excuse.
It's got to be important.
No excuse. Shout out to Josh Anderson. He's out there at a restaurant pinking it up right now. And Carl of hashtag in memory of our good friend Carl, hashtag Ruizing.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mads, Frankie, my boy. I love Frankie
What
so
up?
much. Dave
Yes.
Turner. What up, Dave Turner?
Shout out to Angela.
Angela.
Yes.
Okay. I don't see her in the chat, but I guess we'll shout her out.
Shout out to Emily, too.
Shout out to Ems.
Yes.
Big Josh in the house over there fucking stuffing his chubby little face with fucking Reese's cups on Rue TV. How many did you eat, Josh? I didn't get the count. I just saw you you kept tapping out after every one you were eating. So I wasn't sure that, for one, you really were going to tap out, and for two, how many you ate at that point. But
Yo, John was supposed to
10.
get this one tortilla chip in a. You ever see
the
that?
hot chip. Yeah.
He was supposed to bring that in, and we were supposed to be fucking eating it and dying, but he never even showed up. So
Always disappoints that, John.
I don't know.
Always disappoints. Let's see. Oh, Earl. Dr. Earl looking fresh to death with that fucking haircut over there.
He got a new cut?
Earl, stay away from fire pits. Your hair looks pretty dry there, my friend.
It looks pretty dry.
Looks pretty fucking dry.
Put some fucking conditioner in that bitch.
Yeah, you got to condition that shit up, brother. What
Yeah.
up to a Slug Racing from fucking Australia? What is it? It's 7 a.m. there?
Oh, man.
Right? Or even, it's even like weirder time, right? It's like fucking Wednesday, like 5 p.m. or some shit.
And that's dedication. That's what we want that's what we want our listeners to be. Not fucking, I missed last week.
Slug Racing, it ain't going to happen, brother. Sorry. And that's all I could say about
He
that.
doesn't have it in him for a rant.
And that's all I could say about that. No, it's never going to happen, and that's all I could say about that. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show. We're here. It's Tuesday. We're doing the thing. The Lakers.
They won.
Yeah. And, riots, not riots, celebration in the city. Totally fine. COVID's not going to show up to a fucking Lakers rally.
No.
Why would COVID
LeBron
show up
won.
there? Yeah, they know. COVID knows. It's like, oh shit, this is
LeBron's
LeBron's
time.
It's fourth ring, third team.
I'm gonna say like everybody should just back off of him and just let him play basketball. Why do you don't stop comparing him to Jordan? I'm sure he doesn't want to be compared to him.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He wants to be. That's the problem, and that's the problem everybody has with him is that he needs to be involved in that conversation with Kobe, with Magic, with Michael, with Larry.
But every time he gets shitted on, he doesn't like it.
Because no one likes him. He's at least the other people, like Larry, here's the thing. Larry was a white boy in a black man's game. He got the respect because of that. So even the people that hated him and he talked mad shit, were like, we still got to respect you.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson.
Because Larry was a prick.
Magic Johnson had that fucking $1 million smile.
Yeah.
Will Chamberlain was the first. Kareem was the second. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you have Michael, where he just didn't really say anything unless it was about basketball. You know what I mean? But he was always graceful. He always took the blame on him. You know what I mean? Like when they lost, he would take the blame. Like,
of course.
He wouldn't bash the team in public. Like now we're seeing this behind the scenes shit. Like that's different. Don't bring up that fucking documentary that came out this year.
Let me say something quick.
Yeah.
All right. Now, and the reason why I say he doesn't want to be compared to Jordan is because even the last shot, he should have took the last shot. No, he was triple teamed.
No,
I know he never
Jordan's
does.
Triple team takes the last shot.
I know, but
Jordan's fucking got five guys on him.
But what if he took the last shot? You would have been like, why did he do that? To be like Jordan? Like, I'm happy
you wouldn't.
that he didn't.
No, and that's the thing. If he does it now it's kind of like, well, you never wanted to. But if he took the pressure and was a team lead, that's what a team leader does.
Yeah.
Give me the fucking ball. I got this. Allen Iverson would say the same thing. Kobe Bryant would say the same thing.
Yeah.
Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, fucking name them.
But
they
would
also, say
the
the same
they
thing.
have a team of all-stars.
No, they don't.
They do. They don't?
Oh, you mean LeBron?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what? I'm LeBron James. I'm the GOAT. I'm the king, right?
Yeah, all right. But
give me the ball. Anthony Davis took it this series. That's my point. Like, you're LeBron James. We expect you to take that shot. Steph Curry would take that shot.
Of course. But Steph Curry doesn't fucking miss either.
Jimmy Butler would take that shot.
Yeah.
LeBron doesn't take the shot, and that's a mark. That's a huge mark in my eyes because that means you can't handle the pressure. And it's kind of true if you look at the teams he's played on. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. The Lakers were by far the biggest team in the league this year.
Yeah.
By like leaps and bounds. Their whole fucking starting five was like 3 feet taller combined than everybody else in the league. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
You got LeBron out there playing a guard position. He's 6'8", 265. What fucking guard are you, bro? He's got these little guys guarding him because you have to have your guard there. He doesn't play forward. He should be playing power forward.
Yeah. So what else we got this?
If you believe folklore, Michael Jordan. No, Michael Jordan missed a whole bunch of shots. There's that poster of his where he says, I missed this many game-winning shots. I missed this. I did this. And it's all his fuck-ups.
Yeah.
But, he takes that as that's a learning experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, nobody would do that. Nobody would do that.
No, you wouldn't have LeBron doing that.
Definitely not. No.
And the thing is,
he's very secure in his career, and he should be.
The other thing is that LeBron took a stance, and he thought he was going to be Muhammad Ali. You know what I mean?
With the whole Black Lives
With
Matter
everything,
thing. Yeah,
just everything in general, not even just that.
What he believed in.
And he was an uneducated fool. That's the difference. Muhammad Ali was actually educated. LeBron is a moron who walks around with books that he never fucking reads.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I remember fucking Muhammad Ali saying, even like there's all this political stuff going on, because LeBron James automatically jumped to the Democrats. But if you listen to Muhammad Ali talk, he says that the Democrats pretend like they support us, but they don't. Yeah. And that's even worse than than just saying, than just not supporting
and the fact
somebody.
That you can't see that. Like
it's
Masvidal
so weird.
Came out today. Did you see that?
No, what did he say?
He came out. He's like, the Democrats just assume they have the Latino vote. They don't.
Yeah.
He's like, you don't have my fucking vote. He's like, I don't want to become Venezuela or Cuba.
Hell no.
He's like,
the president went out to see his fight.
Yeah,
of course
he's
he's
shit
not.
all over them. He shit all over the Democrats today. And he was like, they think we're so stupid that you're going to play Despacito and get our fucking vote.
I asked my buddy, I'm like, listen, how do you feel that, your black people share a party with these other people that have such bad intentions? Like that must suck because you have to vote for these people
in their game.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Fucked up.
Like maybe the Republicans, I don't know what they are, but they don't use their races as a pawn. Like they don't. I don't see them doing
They'll
that.
They'll put people in fear.
Where Democrats,
if you're 26, you're gonna lose. They're coming after you. Like they do so much fear.
Fear.
They do so much
Biden
fear
openly
shit.
said, if you don't vote for me, you're not black.
Yeah. And
Like-
these are the people, and these are the people that want to
Oh,
shut our businesses down.
78-year-old man. I didn't know you were the authority
Yeah.
on what's black and what isn't.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I'm fucking Puerto Rican. Let me ask Joe Biden if I'm
Yeah,
Puerto Rican.
Let me see what he thinks.
Yeah.
As he's playing Despacito to fucking thinks he's catering to you by playing a song that's, for one, 5 years old at this point. Like, the song's old now, right? It's got to be 2-3 years old now, right?
That guy's fucking old. Who the
And
fuck
like, for
knows?
two, like, you think, like, they're so, watch them eat this up.
Yeah.
Dude, you're 80.
Yeah, you're out of touch.
We know you don't know that song. You know, the only reason why I know it is because I have young daughters.
Yeah.
Same for you. You wouldn't really know that song if you didn't have young kids.
No, definitely not. Definitely
Fucking
not.
ridiculous. Give me one sec, Rich. Talk to the people, Rich.
All right.
You know, talk to them. Ask Richie anything in the chat.
Yeah, what do you got for me? If you guys want to call, 631-317-2277. Call and I will pick up your shit. Hold on, let me actually open up a Skype. And let's get this fucking thing going here. All right, open up a new window. All right.
Why should you have to be alone?
Yes.
Why
What's
should
up,
you have
Jess?
to be alone.
I shouldn't have to be. This is horrible, and I can't believe I work like this.
Listen, I actually have something good for you.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you got?
I wanted to talk about, I'm going to bring it up on my show, but
Yeah.
having sex with genital piercings.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of, you know, the guys get like those Prince Alberts or
Yes.
the girls get these clitoral rings?
Yeah, of course.
Now, have you ever seen like porn with it or?
Not usually, because I'm not a big porn watcher. I'm not big into masturbation.
Okay.
You know, and I guess like if I was to be single or whatever, or I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really even then. I don't know. I'm not really into masturbation.
So this is my question now, because I've never seen anybody who had any piercings, and my husband doesn't.
Yeah.
And we also are not big into masturbation. I mean, we're very
Yeah.
physical.
If you're gonna masturbate, you're gonna masturbate to yourself.
We do it in front of each other to
Yes.
start it off, kind of thing. But my question is now, like, let's just say, you know how dogs have sex and like the women have like spikes when the penis goes in and like kind of shuts them down. They can't get it out.
Yeah, and they get stuck.
Yes. So
And
now
you're like-
let's
you
just
know, it's
say
like,
a guy's Prince Albert opens, right? Now it's stuck, grabs her fucking cervix.
yeah.
You know, what if that actually,
If that was a thing.
how the fuck do you get
and
that
then,
out?
And then like you're stuck to the
now
other
you're
partner
stuck and you're
like,
trying to pull it
just-
out. You ever seen two dogs stuck together, dude?
Yeah, yeah.
It's the craziest thing.
Yeah, and you gotta like turn them ass to ass.
You have to move it around. We have this kind of relationship, people, okay? It's like
Yeah.
my brother. We could talk about this shit.
And you gotta put him butt to butt so he finally gets soft to let it go. Yeah.
Yes.
It's fucking weird.
Right. So now I'm wondering, like, what if it happens during sex
That-
with, like, real people?
Imagine if that was like a human thing. Okay, so that would be really embarrassing. Can you imagine that? Okay, so you and Rocky are upstairs.
Yeah.
And like your daughter was 3 years old
Yes.
comes in, right? And is just like, "Mommy, I just wanted milk before you go to bed." And it's just like, "What
All
the
you
fuck?"
see-
And he can't even get off of you. You're just like
Stuck.
you're just like
Dad's massaging out my back. It's
Um,
bothering me.
I'm
did
trying
you
to
say?
crack her back. Can you just go in the other room real quick?
Have you ever? I have also heard of that too. Some of my friends, like, oh, my kids walked in, and I'm going, don't you lock your fucking door?
Yeah.
Have you ever been walked in on?
No, you should have please put a fucking. If it doesn't unlock, put a dresser in front of your door or something.
I have heard of some that leave their door open.
Oh my god.
Like, you know what? They come over, but they don't know when they're supposed to be in bed, they don't come down the hall. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's no. Get a fucking lock.
No, you
It's
have to lock the
$10, $15.
door.
Lock the door.
You know, it's a funny story I'll give you really quick before Rocky replaces me.
Yeah.
Funny story is one night, you know, it's late 3 a.m, and sometimes Valentina likes to come get me to sleep with her, and I am a down mom. I'm like, I will come and sleep with her every night if she wants. God
Yeah.
knows when she's 10, she's not going to want me in there.
Yeah.
So here we are. I'm not even joking. We were done with the, you know, oral and everything. He sticks it in, and here he goes, Mom. And I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, take it out. So I throw my robe on. I open the door. She's like, can you sleep with me? I look at him. I'm
Oh
like,
my God.
I'll be back. You know, I shut the door. I bring my phone.
Yeah.
So now I'm laying with her, and she's not going back
Oh
to
my
sleep.
God.
I
Is he
have just
sexting
a
you?
robe. I'm texting him. Would you just finish it?
Oh my
finish
God!
Yourself because
No, you
I can't
didn't.
Come back.
No, you didn't.
He's like, I can't do it without you. Now I'm like, I can't come back, Rocky. She's not letting me go. I'm laying here in my robe.
This better have a happy ending.
Mom, honestly, I passed out.
You.
I passed out.
I wanna
He had
choke
to finish
you.
it on his own.
No.
You know, sometimes it comes push to
I
shove.
know.
And
It happens.
he had to finish it out.
Poor
he's not
Rocky.
like that. He's not a fan. He'd be like, no, I'll fucking wait till tomorrow.
Yeah,
He's into it.
Yeah. But it's hard to
I-
go to sleep like that too. If you're ready to rock and roll, and just picture if you don't have sex, you're like, like now I can't go to sleep cozy like I just wanted to.
I'm one of those guilty people that if he doesn't finish, which that never happens, sometimes it'll be me.
Yeah, you want
that
him to
can't
finish.
He doesn't ever go to sleep like that.
Yeah.
I can knock myself out.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
he's
yeah.
done, I'm like, just go. And he's like, I want to go, but you
Yeah.
didn't go yet. I'm like, just go.
Yeah.
And
Because sometimes it's better if you just like if he came, like it makes me happy. I don't even care.
Yes,
like it's fine.
exactly.
It's
and
fine.
me as a woman, I come like 3 or 4 times
Yeah,
already
yeah.
with oral and other things. So I'm just like, it's fine. Just
Yeah,
go.
just go.
And he's just like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's fine.
I
It's
feel like a
fine.
grief.
We're fine.
Yeah, it's good. It's
She's
good.
coming back. Let's change the
I'm
subject.
pleased.
So back to your show. I was just talking about neighborhood things.
That's
Oh,
great.
I'm sorry.
What a great conversation. Oh my God. It's so real though. What a fucking real conversation.
My wife's the best.
Yeah, that's awesome. Because you always want your partner to bust.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
it's pointless if they don't. Like,
yeah,
you're-
but it's not pointless. But like even I don't know. But I've been on the other side where like it's fine. I don't care if I come. Whatever. It's all good as long as you had fun. Like whatever.
Yeah,
There's
no,
always
yeah.
next time. You know.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not
But-
like.
It's not the end of the world.
No, but I feel bad when she
I know
doesn't.
when she does, of course, because
Yeah,
you give a
because-
shit about her.
Yeah.
and of course.
And it's a sense of pride also. It's like,
Yeah.
wait, now what the fuck?
Oh, now I can't make girls come anymore. What the fuck is going on? I'm
Fuck is
losing
wrong
it.
with me.
Yeah.
But no, usually it's something wrong with her, so it's never me. Not usually.
We always blame it.
Yeah, no, it's
always,
definitely her
It's
fault.
always fucking her.
Definitely her fault. Trump rally had YMCA playing Trump dancing. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know why he'd play YMCA. That's a weird,
Yeah.
choice of song, but whatever.
Yeah. Whatever. Trump's the man. That's my fucking
Yeah, you
dude.
took a stance. I've
Yes,
seen.
I did take a
You took a
stance.
stance.
Yeah. My stance is like this, and this is how I feel about it. I'm into I'm into a business where I own my own business, or with people, or I'm part of a business where I still own my own business because I have my own clients. Now, I'm gonna open up a shop soon.
And if Punk in the house, dude, I texted you the other day. Jess has been killing me for that fucking opener.
Yeah. So it's not that I'm a Republican, but Democrats are shutting down businesses and
not
fining
Punk.
people.
That's copycat. My bad.
Oh. Yeah. So Democrats have been shutting down businesses and fining businesses on top of this pandemic and won't let them operate past 25%. I have a big problem with that. And that's why I'm voting Republican.
Well,
I'm
you look
full
like,
Republican now.
You know, back to the Lakers winning. You look at Los Angeles; they can't have a restaurant, a bar, a hair salon. They're still 100% closed down.
Fucking nuts.
100, like you can eat out on the street,
Yeah.
but that's like it's only street shit.
I hate that, bro.
But then you look at that and it's like, dude, you just had what 100,000 people all on top of each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I hate that. It's so stupid because these days they make laws saying, "Oh, you have to have an appetizer in order for you to drink at the place," and it's like,
Yeah.
no, you don't. It has nothing to do with the fucking.
now my
at that
mother-in-law's
point,
dealing with that. She got a pizza oven. She's
Yeah.
making little pizzas.
and it's like, what does that have to do with? What does that have to do with the COVID when you say something like
No,
that?
Punk, wrong person. Sorry, but even with the COVID, the 219, people keep throwing out the 219 number, and it's like, motherfucker, that's people who had COVID and died. Not all of them died from COVID. In fact, not even 10% of those people
I
died
know,
from
it's
COVID.
From other shit.
It's from other shit. And they keep throwing that. No, and people keep spewing it back out. Like I see on my
Yeah,
Facebook,
they always do it.
219.
Pat always throwing that
and
fucking
I'm like,
number
are
in
you
my
fucking
face.
stupid? You
Yeah.
know better than that. Like, and the thing is, like, you know some of these people, and you're like, I know you're not that dumb.
Yeah, of course.
Like
but they want to
either-
prove their point
either
so
you're being
bad.
a fucking troll, or you're flat out lying to yourself and everybody you talk to because you know some of this is bullshit. And that goes for the right side too.
Yeah.
Again, and I heard someone trashing, if you don't even pick a side, and not like you don't get a vote, like they just want to make everybody happy. And it's like, how am I making everybody happy by trashing both sides?
Yeah.
Like,
You always trash both sides.
I'm not here to make it. I'm not here saying good things. I'm saying bad about both and almost never positive about either.
Yeah.
Never positive about the left because if I had to lean, I'm leaning right.
You have to.
You know?
For anybody that watched that the assistant presidential, the vice president thing, if any of you want that lady to be our president, after she put away so many freaking black people in California, she's known for putting, like, how do you vote for that?
Yeah, and she flat out lied during the debate. She got the
she got
debate.
stuck.
We weren't here for this is our first one back, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Let's get into this.
Real quick,
I know we
not
don't like
too
to get
long.
political, but
We have to.
For one, this is how pathetic and stupid the left is. After the debate, all I saw from their side. Did you see the fly? Did you see the fly?
Yeah.
There was a fly. Flies attract to shit. If I had to see that joke one more time on the night of the
That's
debate.
what you got from that?
Dude, I got it. Literally, I saw the joke about 30 seconds after the fly landed. People were still doing it like 6 hours later. At that point, I was going, "You're a fucking hack." Yeah. It's been 6 hours. You think no one's thought of this yet? You fucking zero.
Yeah,
no
it's
one's
not
laughing
funny.
anymore.
It's not funny.
It wasn't funny the first time. It's such a hack
It was
joke.
like, oh my God, I can't believe he has a fucking fly on his head.
that
Like, it's
is
still there.
all
Yeah.
They not the debate. None of them were like, she did great because
No.
she didn't.
No,
she got the ass whooping of a lifetime.
Especially with the House of the Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court.
Fuck,
And then the
sheesh.
fracking. And then out of nowhere she goes, "You don't have anybody of color on your Supreme Court." And it was like, dude, where did that come from?
Yeah.
Like she brought race into it like aggressively and just out of fucking nowhere. Like it was literally about the Supreme Court and the seat and this. And she goes, and by the way, there's not a single person of color. And she started going off on this race tangent. And I'm like, wow, that's when you know you're losing.
Yeah.
When you know you're losing, you grab that low fruit and go, race. All the other races, listen to me. I'm here for you.
Yeah.
And that's what she tried. She was in a panic.
Yeah,
I
she looks
loved it.
stupid. And honestly, and the one thing too that I pointed out, and for me, and I told everybody that I'm friends with, I brought up that when it was such a symbolism when his wife came up and stood next to him, and then her husband came up with a mask on and stood next to her, and they did photo ops together. Them two without the mask, and this asshole with a mask with his wife, and it's like, do you want to live scared and like this, or do you want to live? Do you want to live like
the
this?
only ones on this within 10 feet of you. There's not even another person within 10 to 15 feet of you.
Would you ever wear a mask in front of your wife's face?
And that's what I'm saying.
Give me
You're
a fucking
with
break.
your wife.
Yeah.
Like what?
Disrespectful. It's weird.
What?
Weird behavior.
And then idiot Biden, I seen in a video the other day, pulled his mask down to cover his mouth to cough. I swear to God.
I love it. It's so stupid.
Dude, like, and I look at that side and I go, how
Wait,
can anybody, like,
they wear the
anybody
mask in their cars.
with a
They're
fucking
stupid.
brain in your head really go, this is what we need for our
Yeah.
country. Like,
Yeah.
I get it. You don't like Trump, but
Wearing a mask in your car with your fucking loved ones. Get a fucking life.
Trump
Stop
is-
being scared.
he's
You're a
not
fucking
the reason
moron.
for this race war going
No,
on.
he
That's
gets
the
blamed
left.
for
He
all
gets
of this.
blamed for it, but he's not the reason for it.
Crazy.
The left has created literally every problem that we're facing right now. In January, the virus started. He goes, "We need to shut down flying from here, here, and here." You're a racist. Then 6 months later, you didn't do shit fast enough.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah. Whatever. It's fucking
Like,
stupid.
that whole side is fucking crazy.
So
but
we're done.
Yeah, that
Right,
debate
that-
was fucking amazing. Though that was honestly,
Over, yeah.
I've watched
I
a
loved
few of
it.
them now in my lifetime,
I like it.
and
It's funny.
that one I was like, oh wow, she was so unprepared.
Yeah,
Like she
yeah.
was not ready.
I thought
for
she was
this.
going to kick his ass, too.
I thought she was at least
Yeah.
going to put up a fight.
Yeah.
That was just a mauling.
Yeah.
A mauling. NF Punk, no, I like to, bang my wife and stuff like that. I don't watch 2.5 Men. So I don't know who Berta is. I do, though, because I saw that this person died. She's Dick Ritchie's agent in True Romance, and she's also the other grandmother or aunt in Krampus. You know, the big lady.
Yeah.
The
I love
one-
Krampus.
Oh, Krampus is a Christmas staple now.
Yes, it is. It is.
Absolute
They have
Christmas
they have where you could take pictures with Krampus instead of Santa Claus. You could take him with Krampus in Patchogue now.
Yeah, that's
every
dope.
year they've been doing it.
That's
It's
really dope.
fucking awesome.
No, you gotta do something for the older
Yeah.
kids at heart.
I love the whole
You
Krampus
know?
thing. So.
No, Krampus is a great fucking movie. It's absolutely become a
Yeah.
Christmas staple, like with Gremlins,
Yeah.
Krampus, National Lampoon,
So
Elf.
I am preparing to bring my loved ones over to see.
You know what else
to
has
sit,
become
sit down
one?
with Krampus.
that I absolutely love, and not enough people talk about this movie.
Gremlins?
Daddy's Home 2, with Will Ferrell, Mel Gibson, John Lithgow, and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, I heard about that. I
Dude,
didn't watch it though. It's good.
Fucking good.
Is it?
It's, for a Christmas movie,
Yeah.
it's a good one.
I've been watching The Haunting of
Blythe Manor, how is it?
I love it. It's so fucking cool.
I gotta like really get into those things, like invest in it, because otherwise I'm like, it's so slow.
Yeah. No, it's pretty fucking. It's a pretty good thing, and I love it. It's a pretty awesome show.
I watched Bert's Cabin on Netflix. I binged all of it today.
Bert's
There's like
Cabin.
5. Bert Kreischer.
Oh,
He's got
okay.
this show where his wife sent him up to be at a cabin alone, and like
Yeah.
it was a retreat type thing. Like
Yeah.
he was gonna do meditation and all this stuff. And he was like, "I'm inviting people up."
Is
here."
it fun?
So he invites up Joey Diaz and Tom Segura on
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
On another one, it's,
What is it called?
I think it's called Bert's Cabin. It's
Okay.
open Netflix. You can't miss it. It's there.
I'm gonna watch it. It's funny though.
Oh, it's so good.
He's fucking-
This guy the other day is trying to fucking send me stand-up comics to watch, and out of all people,
I
he
didn't
sends
know-
me
yeah,
John Mulaney.
John Mulaney, yes, and he
Ew.
he has these stories that were
No,
they're
he's-
pretty.
And then you compared him to the great Ricky Gervais.
Well, because he tells stories like Ricky, and the setups are the same, except that he doesn't have like Ricky Gervais doesn't have like the corny voice for setting it up, and he does.
Dude, speaking of stand-up, we're watching this fantastic series actually about
I was
the
actually
comedy
listening
store.
to Louis in Carnegie Hall this morning.
Louis is amazing.
I've been
Louis is
watching a
just
lot
amazing.
of stand up in the morning on
That's pretty weird that now, like, finally now you're getting like the
Yeah.
stand-up bug. I
Yeah.
need to put you on to so many things. Like,
Yeah.
that's the problem.
I've been listening to it in the morning when I take my ride. So
Like, I
if you
don't
could send me
even know-
one
I don't
like
even
at a
know where to
time.
start.
Yeah.
Anything Bill Burr.
I've been watching a lot of Bill Burr.
Yeah, anything Bill Burr. Anything Louis.
Yeah.
Bert Kreischer, Tom Segura.
I gotta get into those two.
Big J. Okerson, Dan Soder.
Just chill. Just let me get a couple down on the belt.
I can
first.
hit you off with a good list. Colin Quinn's got a lot of good things out too, but they're
Yeah.
more like one-man shows.
Yeah.
He's got this one called New York Story that is fucking hilarious. He starts from like the beginning of time in New York to like the current, and he like explains kind of they're educational somewhat because you do learn shit.
Yeah.
But he does it in such a fucking funny way. He also did it with
Yeah.
like the history of the world, the Constitution.
That's how the fat guy does that smokes all the bud and eats. Sounds like he sounds like Ghostface Killer.
what?
The dude that smokes and he's fat and he sounds like Ghostface Killer.
There's a million. Oh, Bam.
No.
Action Bronson.
Yeah, Action Bronson.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. No, the Colin's way better than Action Bronson.
Yeah.
But
I love that
it's fucking
show.
Colin Quinn, dude.
No, I know, but
Do you understand? No, you don't know. And here's the
I
problem.
don't know because I don't like Colin Quinn. I
Quinn.
remember Colin
All
Quinn
right.
from when I was younger,
Yeah,
and he was
all
like
right.
an MTV.
I'm going
and
to explain to you. Colin Quinn, exactly. That's how long Colin's been around, for
Yeah.
one. For two, when it comes to New York stand-up comedy, Colin Quinn is in the upper echelon with Jerry, with Chris Rock, like
Really?
with him, David Tell. Like, even though they're not known like that,
Still listen to David Tell.
if Colin Quinn's like watching you and going, all right, this kid's funny, like that's an amazing thing.
Yeah, of
you know what
course.
I
I
mean.
know
Like
he's well respected.
Like at the Comedy Cellar, like he's probably the alpha. You know what I mean? Like, which a lot of people would be like, what? But, you know, you got Jim Norton there, Bob Kelly, Rich Voss, Keith Robinson, you know, people like that. And Colin is the one they all look up to. Like, because Colin is that smart comedy guy.
Yeah.
Like, he can make you think and laugh. Like, he
Send me
He's
something.
got this thing on YouTube right now called Cop Show. All right. He used to do it back in the day. He revived it again. He's got 5 episodes up right now. Watch that, for example. Like, Colin is a comedic genius. It's just he's kind of like Patrice in the way where he's just like,
yeah.
I know what the fuck I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't need everybody else to tell me what the fuck I am. I know what the fuck I am.
Yeah.
And that's what Colin's like.
Yeah.
But him and Jerry are best friends. Like, him and Seinfeld. But Seinfeld's
Yeah.
in one of the Cop Show episodes.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Yeah, you're gonna have to send me shit once in a while,
Well-
or at least post it in the group because everybody here is part of the group. If you're not, You guys
Super
go
Ugly
to
Show and Unfiltered Marriage on Facebook.
Yes.
Join the group. We
Join
got
the group.
620 group members right now.
yeah. Please join the group if you haven't yet.
And it's pretty active.
Facebook,
there's almost not a day that goes by where someone doesn't post something. I try to get stuff in there as often
But
as
everybody
I can.
posts stuff.
But,
Super Ugly
yeah.
and Unfiltered Marriage. Please just join the group, and Rocky or I will accept you. And
I'm a harsh too. Like if I think something's corny and stupid, I'll fucking throw it right out. Like,
Yeah,
and I'll
so-
tell the person, yeah, no, we don't do that here.
Yeah.
Like that's corny and
but
stupid.
it,
Get
there's
out
no
of here.
there's no boundaries because it's, it's
there's
us.
well, don't get us thrown off though
Yeah.
either. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, don't get us thrown off. It's a fucking fun group. It's a cool group.
Yeah, but you know the things
But,
you can't
yeah,
do.
you know what
so.
you can and can't do, but it's a lot of like, get people involved in conversation type shit. But
Beersy,
it's
what
cool.
up?
But back to what I was saying. We're watching this show on Showtime. It's about the Comedy Store. That's the equivalent of the Cellar in Los Angeles. Everybody started there. Pryor, Letterman, Leno, Robin Williams, you name them, and the Comedy Store was the Dice, Kinnison,
Yeah.
Rodney, even like everybody. Whoopi Goldberg. You know what I mean? I could keep going on forever.
Yeah, the greats.
And even the people today, your Segoras, your Rogans,
Yeah.
your Anthony Jeselniks, your Nikki Glazers. Yeah, that's right. You see, motherfuckers, don't question me on stand-up. I know everything about it.
No, you really do.
I'm naming names that
do.
everybody's going, who the fuck?
Yeah, and
All
holy
right.
shit, he knows that guy.
Yeah, like I know everything. Comedy is my number. Me and Jess, we've talked about it. It's my guaranteed a good night out.
Yeah.
I know who I'm going to see. I know I'm going to laugh. I don't care about the middle and the opener, whatever they are, what they are. If they make me laugh, great. It doesn't matter. I'm not here for you.
Yeah.
I know what I'm here to see, and I know I'm going to leave on a high.
Yeah.
And there's nothing better than going out to a comedy night.
You brought me.
But this show is fucking great. Now, last nights or Sunday nights, all right, last night's a Sunday night. Hold on, Josh.
Hold up, buddy.
They like leaned heavy at the end on Richard Pryor. Now, what I'm about to say, a lot of people are gonna not like. I don't really give a shit because comedy's subjective for one. Okay.
Yeah.
For two, I think you kind of need to grow up around the time of the comedy you're watching. You know what I mean? Like it's very hard to go back to like the 50s, 60s, 70s.
Of course, because
And-
they find
and
it funny.
Not
because
even
it's
like
outdated.
stand up, just comedy stuff in general. Like there's a few things that, of course, I can still watch and are funny. But for the most part, like MASH, I'm like, no, MASH is never. It's awful. Like Good Times and like What's Happening or like Chico and the Man.
Hold on, Josh.
Or
Hold on.
all these shows, like even the Bunkers, like. Is some of it funny? Like if I see a best of Archie, I'll probably laugh.
Hold on, Josh. You hear me? Do you hear me?
Just close Skype. We're closing Skype. No calls.
Thanks a lot, Josh. You dick.
No, it's us.
No,
It's
I know.
not Josh. It's us. But we're watching this thing, and Pryor is heavy, and everybody's sucking his dick as deserved. I'm not taking anything away from Richard Pryor. I'm speaking as me personally.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, Jess goes, "We should watch some Richard Pryor stand up."
Yeah.
And I go, "Do you really want to?" And she's like, "Why? He's funny." I go, "I watched his stand up. And I've watched like Lenny Bruce stand up. I watched Sam Kinison. I've even watched Bill Hicks. And I know these guys are the greats. I know they did what they did.
Yeah.
But I'm watching this Pryor stand up. And I brought it up just to prove a point. You know what I mean? Because I know it doesn't hold up. And I'm sure the comics from my day in 20, 30 years won't hold up
Do you
either.
think Delirious would hold up with somebody that's
Delirious and Raw. See,
with somebody that doesn't watch comedy and say a
it depends
22-year-old
the
kid?
person because he uses language that's a lot of no-nos today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he drops that F-bomb very freely.
Yeah.
Remember, he's got that whole Mr. T
And that's
bit and
the
one on
rainbow,
roof
the rainbow,
and-
hey type
Yeah,
of things.
Like he's,
yeah, that you're
Eddie
not allowed to say. It's the F word, not fuck.
And the other thing with Eddie too, you got to remember the 80s and the 70s. Like America was, yes, a melting pot, but it wasn't really the melting pot it is now.
Yeah.
Like Italian culture was very well known. So when Eddie was doing all that Italian shit,
Yeah.
everybody could relate, and now all the Italians are going, this motherfucker's funny.
Yeah.
Like, he got us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's funny.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
likes us.
He likes us.
And it's cool. You can make fun of us
Yeah.
because, whatever.
Whatever, it's cool.
We make fun of you too.
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
And they had a mutual respect in that
And
way.
there still is,
and even
by
in
the way.
even in movies too.
There still is, by the way, because,
Yeah.
like, all the black people I've ever met, like, I'm obviously Italian. Like,
Yeah.
it's blatant that I
Yeah,
am.
there's a mutual respect.
So,
We're
like, all
yeah,
of them I've
you know.
ever met, I've never had confrontation, like, in any, because there's always just like, you're black, you're Italian, because people don't realize this, back in the day, we were the last pieces of shit before the blacks became like the focus of you're the pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Because it was the Irish, the immigrants,
Yeah, and then
the Italians. And then slavery and Jim
Yeah.
Crow and everything and all that. And then, like, but the blacks and Italians, we were kind of like, we got it.
Yeah.
We weren't treated as bad. I'm not even saying close.
No, but there was still a mutual respect, but a racism there.
Yeah, there was a weird racism against Italians. Like,
but it's
dating-
cool. But it was cool that you had
Yeah.
it because it was like whatever. We feel this
But
way.
like
we're
back
this
in
way.
the day, if you were a woman and you weren't Italian and you came home with an Italian man, like, your family might be like, you can't date him.
Yeah.
I know what the Italians are like. You can't, and this is a real fucking thing. And it happened a lot. I'm not just saying this is like an instance.
Yeah.
This shit happened a lot. That's why Italians married Italians or Irish married Italians. Because, again, it was that we understand each other, kind of. We were both kind of came from the same place.
Yeah.
As far as America is concerned.
Yeah, and as far as also like how important family is too. And
But
shit
so
like that,
Eddie-
so.
I think Eddie can hold. I think Raw can. I don't think Delirious can.
Okay.
I think Raw can hold up. I don't think Delirious
Which one was the
can.
McDonald's bid in?
Raw.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
and that's the
that's
one with
great.
you punch Danny Terrio in the lips. What'd you
Yeah.
do that for, Jim? Eddie? I like good times.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love that. Lillian cannot use the phone. Lillian cannot go out the house. And if I see you out the house and the house is burned, I'm gonna say, "What happened?" Told you can't leave the house. But then you got the Goonie Goo Goo on the end of Delirious, which Goonie Goo Goo, remember, he's like, I invite my brother over. He starts the fire. He's got the wife and his kids. His kids are Bigfoots. They're snatching fucking fish out of the stream with their feet and shit. You don't remember that bit?
No.
Jesus Christ.
No.
But
You-
but anyway, back to Pryor. So we're watching it. I put it on, and I'm like, I know what's gonna happen because I like, Richard was shocking, I guess, at the time. But even
Yeah.
that, I'm like, I don't really see how. But maybe again, like I
well,
now,
we talked about his drug use and like.
yeah, but now, like, we're so anti-shocked anymore that, like, for stand-up back then, if he was like, y'all fucking tonight?
Yeah,
everybody's like, what?
Yeah,
He
like-
said, are we fucking?
Yeah.
Like, and now it's like, you guys just came for fucking, right? How big is his dick? And is your pussy
Yeah,
tight? And,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's gotten to a level
because
where...
you taken where something was uncomfortable and brought it even more,
But
by
there-
seeing the next guy,
like,
the next
Richard
guy.
Pryor, I'm sorry, I don't find his stuff funny. I just don't. Like, it doesn't make me laugh. There's very few people from that era or like before like the I come up in the mid-90s, so all my comedy now is Def Comedy Jam is
Yeah.
where everybody I think started. Your Chris Tuckers, your Martin Lawrences, your Chris Rocks,
And plus
your
the
Chappelle.
shows. You had
Remember Joe
Living
Torre
Color,
that used to fucking host it?
Yeah,
that guy
Living-
was known as shit. Where's Joe Torre now? I'm
Living
sure he's
Color,
still working.
Mad TV, SNL. You got them from there also.
Yeah, but that's
And,
sketch comedy though. That's a little,
Yeah, but they, we're,
it's in this. No, it's not the same family because if you ask a stand-up comedian about sketch comedy, they hate it. I know. I don't know what that is. It might be this one. Sometimes it's.
maybe something's on the wire.
Those are off.
Mute, yeah. Okay, just leave it. It should be all right.
Whatever. But wow, it's getting like worse.
Yeah.
Is it your iPad maybe? Is it this? Maybe it was that. It's all right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Either way. But yeah, like Pryor, he just doesn't do it for me. He just doesn't.
Right.
It's just whatever. It is what it is. But
Yeah.
I come from a different school. Like I come from that Opie and Anthony school too, where like.
Yeah, and you love all the comedy people from there.
But they
and-
were killers, like, and not just killers on stage. They were killers like to each other. Like I would listen hours and hours of these guys ripping each
other,
other
yeah.
apart.
Yeah.
And they had to be so quick and so fast and so clever and so funny too.
Yeah.
Like you had to be all of these things on that show.
Yeah.
And the talent to do that
Of
is
course.
not fucking like just try to break balls with your friends. Like you'll sit there and it'll take you, maybe 10 seconds. You're like, oh, and then they would on
Boom, boom,
fucking.
boom, boom,
I
boom,
mean,
like-
before you even got yours out,
Yeah.
they had it ready.
Yeah, they were assassins.
Yeah, dude, and no repeats and no, it was just it was art being made, and you got to watch it every fucking day.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like think about it, you would have Patrice, Jim Norton, Colin Quinn, Rich Voss, Bob Kelly, Bill Burr, Louis C.K., David Tell, any of these killers in the room at any given time with Anthony, no less. Anthony's a fucking killer too. I can't leave him out.
Yeah.
Opie was a good,
yeah, but he controlled the tempo.
yeah, Opie was a different part of the show. All respect to Opie. I love
Yeah.
Opie, but
He was like the
and I'm
mastermind,
not
like
saying
putting
he's not
everything
funny,
like.
but I can't like classify him in that like group of those guys.
Yeah.
Like those guys were just maniacs. And every day, the second they walked in the room, what the fuck's up with your shirt? Or nice fucking hat, stupid, or
Yeah.
just whatever it is. And
Stupid.
it would be off to the races, and you would just be like, but you knew they loved each other. Like this was all coming from like the way I break your balls or the
Of
way we
course.
break John's,
Yeah.
like you're never sitting there going, wow, how can he say that?
Yeah, he's such a
like
dick.
some people who've never seen our show
They're
might be like, how
wow.
can he say that
yeah,
to
well,
him?
why does Rich even hang out with him?
Yeah, like, but it's like, trust me, I get it back also, but, he understands I'm just trying to make us laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
And Richie
give
can take a
fuck.
fucking joke. He's not going to sit there and be like, he made fun of my hair.
Yeah. Oh my God. No, this is the thing. When you know who you are and confident who you are, I mean, you shouldn't give a shit.
No.
So as far as even like for you guys that feel like you're getting bullied online or something, like, dude, that shit don't mean anything. It's not going to affect you. You're not going to think about it when you're on your deathbed at 80 years old or whatever.
And at this point of our lives, we're almost, I'm almost 40, you are 40.
So like, the words should not fucking be of any effect to you or have any effect on your life or on how you think things. And if it does, you need to change that because
Yeah, like you need
Come
to
on.
reevaluate your
Yeah.
whole shit. Like, honestly.
because it's
like,
not that important.
If it's not coming from a malicious place from someone you actually give a shit about, like,
Yeah.
just be like, yeah,
It doesn't
all right.
mean anything.
Okay, you got me.
Yeah.
Fuck,
And Josh,
you win.
listen to that because that's the truth of it all. These people don't even know who the fuck you are, bro.
No.
So
And they did
stop
it just
quitting
to get
Twitter.
a rise out of people.
Stop quitting Twitter for people. Like nobody fucking cares.
And now with
you
everybody
know?
nameless, it's so easy. It's
Yeah.
so easy. It's so easy.
ELE. Everybody love everybody.
Everybody love everybody.
So what do you got?
I got stuff. Did I get enough out? I got the bird thing. I got the comedy store thing. I think we can talk about that on Unfiltered more though. Like
Yeah.
I just wanted to get to comedy with that.
Yeah, your wife's on fire. She can't wait to get this fucking
Yeah.
show going. I'm ready to fucking call her down here and let's get busy on these sex
Okay.
topics.
Because we only got a few minutes left. Let's end it with some Halloween talk because I want to talk some movies I watched.
Yes.
I've been going a little deeper than usual.
Okay.
So,
Real deep, huh?
well, some of them yes, some of them not so much deep, but
You've been doing a horror every night though.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
sometimes more than one.
Yeah.
Like I did Paranormal Activity the other night. Normal. I did the newest Blair Witch movie, which on a rewatch, not terrible.
Okay.
I also rewatched Dead Set.
Oh, you did.
Dead Set's so fun. It's become a Halloween staple for me, to be honest with you.
But all right, what that set is if you like Big Brother, that set is
A zombie outbreak and
during the
their
Big Brother
and
airing.
the people in the Big Brother for the first episode or so they don't know that anything's going on,
No.
but they notice that they're not being filmed anymore
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
but
And
they're-
something's fucked up,
Yeah.
but something's not right.
and chaos
and-
is going on
Yeah,
outside. Like,
it's just a
and-
fucking madhouse, and these zombies are they're virus, so they're very fast.
Yeah, it's
Very
28
scary.
days later.
Yeah.
Zombies. I watched Chainsaw, of course.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it was on Shudder. They were playing
Yes.
it on the channel.
We watch Shudder TV too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
love it.
it
How
was
much do you love it?
I love it, and I'm so happy Franklin dies because fuck Franklin. I
Yeah.
know we're supposed to feel sorry for him because he's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, no, he's a fat
He
prick.
is maybe the most hateable horror movie character of all time.
Except for Friday the 13th. Well, fine then with the candy bar.
I don't know. No, because you get more Franklin. You only get Joey for like 5 seconds.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. You can only take 5 seconds.
Yeah,
to
but
him,
Franklin sucks, dude. When
Yeah.
he's in the house and he's doing that,
Oh my god.
And Sally, push me. You fucking asshole.
I would take
Fuck
that
him.
fucking machete and hack him in myself.
I love that he got carved up real good.
Yeah.
Little Scarface reference there too.
Yeah.
What does he say? Before a green card, I carve him up real
I
nice.
cut you up real nice.
All right, so let's get those out of the way. Done. And then I watched The Mutilator. It's
Mutilator.
old school, like 80s. It's running a mill slasher. Cool.
Yeah.
Me and Anna, we watched Pumpkinhead 1 a little while
Love
ago.
Pumpkinhead
and then we
1.
watched Pumpkinhead 2.
Ooh.
You ever watch that?
I a long time ago. Reiterate, please.
God awful, so many questions, but a fun watch.
Really?
Like one of those movies where you're like,
Is he doing the dirt bike?
That's the first one, where they hit the kid on the dirt bike. The second one is where the new girl moves into town and the bad kids like dig up Pumpkinhead's grave and fuck with the old lady in the woods.
No, okay,
Dude.
no. It's
I had to find. We rented it on Amazon.
Yeah.
$4.
Oh, jeez.
It was totally worth it though, because it was like a mystery science with me and her. Like I'm sitting there and I'm like, who edited this? Because they would start a scene where they're in a field, right? And this woman's telling a man a story in a field,
Yeah.
right? And they do that kind of like that fade to black. But the story didn't skip a beat from a field to a hospital hallway. So she was like, and then Timmy got on his bike in the field
and then-
kept riding off in the hospital.
Yeah.
Like the story, there was no gap. So was she like, I'm going to finish this when we get to the hospital. Just hang on. And got in the car, drove to the hospital, and then picked up right where she. Like,
my God.
There's so many things in this movie where you're like, this is fucking crazy. But it's in a good way. Like, honestly, watch it, but watch it.
With a grain of salt.
No, ready to be like, what the fuck? Who wrote this? What, like the girl. She's there a day, and she's just like, yep, I'm going to do everything the bad kids say I do. Even though I know it's wrong, and I'm kind of hesitant, I'm still going to do it. And then the guy that I just met, for some reason, it seems like to him, we've been in a 5-year relationship with the pressure he put. Like, it's fucking crazy.
That's
It's
weird.
absolute, but I loved it. I told her, though, I was like, I'm not watching 3 or 4.
Did you watch Gremlins yet or no?
Gremlins is Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Gremlins
yeah.
isn't Halloween. Gremlins is Christmas.
when-
I got more. Hold on. And then I watched Night of the Creeps for the first time.
Oh, nice. When everybody
And-
disappeared?
No, Night of the Creeps is with the 2 kids trying to join the fraternity. The one kid's on those hand crutch things.
Yeah.
And Tom Atkins is in it. Halloween 3, the creepy old guy that hooks up with the young chick, the main guy. The main guy, Halloween 3.
Yes, okay.
You know, the main
Yeah.
silvered-haired guy.
Yes.
And in this movie, whenever he either picks up a phone or walks into a scene, he goes, "Thrill me." Every time. It's so 80s. It's great. Like aliens drop these slugs that get into people. It's fucking crazy.
Oh, my God.
There's the bad blonde-haired villain,
Yeah.
college frat brother guy type character.
My husband's been watching Killer Clowns a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't know
tried to
why.
get the house into it. They weren't. Yeah, no.
Sonny, she just wants to watch Killer Clowns.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
And then the last one that, as a kid, I remember this movie so vaguely, but I remembered that I didn't like it. Like it freaked me out. Motel Hell.
Motel Hell.
With Uncle Vince's smoked meats, where this like farmer guy, tall, very tan guy with white hair, looks like your grandfather, skinny though, svelte, and he's got like this kind of butchy woman there, and there's a cop, and they bury people in the ground, and they rip out their vocal cords, and then like put bags over their heads. You never seen this one?
No.
I think you would dig this one.
Really?
And as I'm watching it, it's this sound they make because they take the vocal cords out so they can't scream.
Yeah.
And they like have this. It's fucking like, it's such. And I remember as a kid, like that sound for some reason really bothered me.
Oh my God.
And I'm watching it last night. There's this great chainsaw fight at the end. The one guy wears a pig head. It's fucked up. It's crazy. It's very 80s ish. But, if you're a horror fan, I highly recommend it. It's worth a watch.
Yeah, if you're a
Absolutely
fan,
worth
I mean,
a watch.
sure.
There's moments in any horror movie where you question it and go, why the fuck would anyone want, like the main girl, you're like, why is she still there? Like she gets into an accident with this other guy and then she's just totally cool that the owner of the hotel buried him. Like literally he was like, no, he died and I buried him. Like in a span of like not even 8 hours. And she's just kind of cool with it. And then all of a sudden, she's just there for like days and days on end. Like just never leaves. She's not renting a room. and she's healthy. So you're like, why are you still there? Like, why didn't you leave?
It's weird.
Yeah, but it was a decent flick. Motel Hell, check it out. I think we did the thing, right?
Yeah, we went through. I mean, you know what? Next week, before we get done with the show, next week I'm gonna put. I guess we'll put a little more list of horrors that we could, because.
Well, usually when I watch something,
there's so many fucking movies that we could.
When I watch something, I usually post what I'm watching.
Yeah, we could be putting a lot of people on because we've seen a lot.
I get started.
Shit.
If I, you know what it is, I don't think of these things. Like my mind's not trained that way to be like, oh, I got to get this out there. Like, and then when I do think of it, I'm like, all right. If I happen to think of it, like Paranormal the other night, I thought of it. I was like, let me post.
Yeah.
But yeah, I very rarely am like, I got to get this on social media that this is what I'm doing, because I think it's douchey the people who do that sort of thing.
Yeah. And like I said, if you guys haven't checked out those new creep shows on Shudder, go check out those new creep shows.
There's
only
also a Book of Blood.
6 episodes. Go watch them.
Books of Blood on Hulu. It's Clive Barker's books. He had these 3 series, the Books of Blood series. It's actually where Hellraiser came from, where Candyman came from. I have 1 and 2, I think, or just 1. I forget which one. I have one of them.
Quibi has something on it also. I forgot the name of it, but check it out if anything.
But yeah, the Hulu Clive Barker. I didn't watch it yet, but I would at least recommend it. And then Schitt's Creek. Me and Jess just finished Schitt's Creek on Netflix.
How is that?
Fucking phenomenal show.
Really?
So good, funny.
Schitt's
Eugene
Creek.
Levy, his son wrote it and created it.
Maybe post the preview on Facebook tomorrow in
If
the
I
group.
Think of it. If I think of it.
the
But
group,
have
so.
you ever seen a movie called Hater'd? No, we did watch this movie called Skin, actually. It was on Prime about this Nazi kid. He's down with like these Nordic Nazis, and he's like doesn't want to do it no more, you know? But he's covered like head to toe, and it's a good movie. Kind of American History X like. Not so much black and white though.
Yeah.
Just more about him wanting to not be a part of this group and that sort of thing. But then, like, kind of the consequences of, you know, tattoos and, you know, you put a SWAT sticker on your body, like, you now. And, you know, he had a face tattoos and shit. And
You are a white power guy now.
so, you know, but really good. It was called Skins. I forgot. I don't think I told about that at all. I would definitely recommend it, though. All right, that's it. Super Ugly. Ruzzo'sBrand.com. Head over there now. Sign up. It's only $3.95 a month. You get over 14 brand new shows every single week from Vince, of course, Stevie Richards, Binham Mean, Shane Douglas, and a whole bunch of other great casts. Super Ugly Unfiltered. We're also up on there. Go to statementgames.com, sign up. It's absolutely free. I know basketball, hockey, and baseball all just ended, but football's there, wrestling, and UFC. You can win prop bets. It's free. You get prizes, gift cards, cash gift cards, other types of shit. So go to statementgames.com. And, of course, Opie Radio, opieradio.com. We love the Opie Radio show. I love what he did with Bubba the Love Sponge the other day. It was a great podcast. So if you want to check out something, go to opieradio.com or wherever you get your podcast and search Opie Radio. Stay tuned. Unfiltered Marriage is up next, 9 p.m.
Love you
Eastern
guys.
Standard
Have
Time.
a good one.
And if you're with the brand, go to Super Ugly Show. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're live every Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can call in. You can write in the chat. And like I just said, stay tuned. Unfiltered Marriage is